everybody! Today we're going to show you how I create this gorgeous halo eye on Iman. It's not the first time I've done it. And we've paired it with this muted, dirty pink lip for just a really elegant bridal look. So as always, I'm going to use my favorite Infallible primer. Now I'm going to use Marc Jacobs in Ivory Medium, which works for Iman's skin tone. It's amazing coverage, to be honest. Look, boom, covered. I'm now going to use a bit of Pat McGrath Light. I'm now using a bit of NW30 and NW45 to create a sculpt. Okay, concealer time. I'm going to use Armani Power Fabric in number 3 and Infallible in Pecan. So a little bit of the warm and quite a bit of the light. This is the Infallible Pecan and you can see just how good it is. Now, given the beautiful colors of this Danessa Jora, I think we're going to go for quite a cool look. You can see the work is silvery and grey, so I'm going to give her some cool highlights. So I'm going to use my favorite Rodial. This is in number 2, the highlighting powder, which is this pale white one. And I'm going to offset that because it'll look too ashy on our skin. I'm going to use number 1, which is a little bit golden. I'm just going to create a light glass effect. over here, straight onto the skin, I'm going to put MAC's Blushbaby. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a pale powder, a pale face powder. What that's going to do is it's going to create this beautiful pastel pink, which will set the base and give her a really delicate flush. So a bit of this, and look what you create. Now that I've got that, I'm going to set the base. I'm going to set that with Nars, which is falling everywhere, Nars Translucent Crystal Powder. I'm going to set her under eye first. Now I'm going to use my Eco Tools full powder brush, which everybody loves. Okay, now that the base is set, I'm just going to quickly hit the high points with a tiny bit of glow. For her lips, I'm going to use Rouge Velvet, the lipstick by Bourjois. It's number 19. It's a great dirty pink, which I think with this outfit is just going to look bomb. I have a refill of the KVD. I like this color very much. This is Sombre. It's just a really nice, ashy, cool brown. Don't overdo it, just do a little bit. And now to the eyes. I'm going to use Tom Ford in Nude Dip. This is a really great set of colors, as you can see, and I think it'll go really well with what we've got going on here. And in the dead center, I'm going to use some Pat McGrath Silver. I'm going to sweep this pale color. Let's drag it into the inner eye a little bit. So this looks brightened too. A well moisturized eye will grab shimmer like nobody's business, as you can see. This is a Royal & Langdon brush, and I don't remember what the number is because it's all come off. I'm going to use this kind of tawny color, and I'm going to carve out her socket. Yes, socket. Using the champagne color to make sure the meeting point is beautiful. Okay, open your eye. So you can see we've got some mood happening. Now just look dead straight for me. Okay, and close. Now I'm just going to start to create the dimension of the eye, slowly but surely, so things start to look 3D. It's funny because people always call, cat eye like a long eyeliner, but I always think of a halo as a cat eye. It really is like a cat's eye. You've got this vertical slit of light color in the center that we are not putting anything on. Alright, so we got some dimension building up. Now I'm going to come in with the dark brown and a smaller, pointier brush. It's just an art brush that I've hacked up. It's just such a tiny point what you want to get to here. Lord. Now that I've laid down sort of the mediums and the beginning to be exciting, I'm just going to dip my brush into Caviar by Bobbi Brown. So I'm just going to dip into that. I don't want tons of black. I just want to turn that brown beneath it a little bit more moody. Let's put it that way. Yes. So I'm just going to come back in with maybe just an empty brush and make sure all of that is happy to be together. Here's my favorite little trick for placing your halo perfectly, though I think I've already got it right. Take a Q-tip with some Bioderma. Mani, look here. Chin up a bit. Just clear away. Just clear away what you can see is the central spot of the eyelid. You have to be a bit artistic about it. Just clear away that highest point. And now that you have that, this is the moment to come at it with whatever you want to put in the center. And for me today, that is Pat McGrath. This is the Mercury pigment from Dark Star. Now I'm just going to take that medium tone again and just make sure that this sits well in what we just did. Wow. Now underneath I'm just going to do the same dark brown but just a little damp so it gets a bit more oomph. Make sure the inner eye is bright, clean. Liner time. I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks liner now. Boom, look at that. So I don't much care to leave my liners unblended. So I'm going to shade a little bit further now. And I'm going to soften this with a bit of black eyeshadow. Yes, lashes. I'm now going to use rich brown. Push the mascara kind of onto the skin a little bit, so you get this smokiness at the Rouge. It's going to build up a bit in front of the halo really good. Open. Yes, halo. So now don't worry about this mess, because it's this mess that I love. Because now we're going to come in with a small brush, and using those same Tom Ford colors, we're going to just soften this whole game up. Okay, then we're going to just darken her brow very slightly with just a taupey brow color. Just finishing touches. Just going to come in with a medium brush and make sure we're happy with our highlights. Make sure we aren't oily anywhere. Quick hit of blush. Beautiful. You're a gorgeous girl, man. And there you go, young Iman pretending to be a bride for the millionth time. This is my signature, I would say, halo eye that I do with a sort of a silver center, or I often do a gold center. But I have to say that this is one of my favorite looks. I think I did it first on Iman 5 years ago, I think, when we did the maroon lip and we did the halo eye. So this has been much requested by all of you. I think it's one of the most popular looks I've done on Iman. I've done it once or twice, and again we receive comments asking for it. So here you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please subscribe, and if you hit the bell button, you'll get a notification every time a video drops, so you won't miss anything. Thank you so much again for joining us. Bye.